Reconnecting. What a beautiful morning. Beautiful sunny morning. This is going to be a really short video, and I wanted to just talk about moving forward into the 5D gates, where I'm at spiritually, where I'm at metaphysically, in what I've been going through the last 5 years. Everybody's been knowing the personal journey I've been on. I've been very forthright and very honest with what I've posted. It's 100% truth as far as I'm concerned, and whether the lawsuits will be moving forward down the road, because I'm jumping so many different timelines, I'm just going with the flow and letting Source unfold the highest and the best for me. When it comes to closing anything from the past, I'm concerned everything is closed. As I said, I've been legally divorced for over a year. The documents are where they are. Everybody knows the lawyer's informations. If anybody wants to make anything right, they know what they have to do. There are court cases that are going on in different timelines and different dimensional threads, because the people from the past are not in my dimension. They're not aligned with me. My ex and everybody that he belongs with, the cults and the covens and the warped masons, I will only take benevolent sessions, healing and activations through the ones that are vetted through Source Creator. So Source Creator has to actually refer you to me. Otherwise, there will be no further contact. There's lots of other light workers out there that people can feel guidance and healed by. I'm not taking any more energies, no more discussions about the dark occult, black magic, satanic world that has been doing their best to take me out, the warped governments and the corrupt governments. I'm not going to talk any more further about it. Everybody knows what's occurred and what's happened if they choose to make it right. Otherwise, the karma will continue and everybody will be sorted in their correct timeline. There will be no recognition of reunion or reconciliation or anything with anybody from the past. My ex is an ex for a reason. There will be no getting together. There will be no communion. There will be no nothing. I'm moving on with my life. I'm going to have a great summer. I'm going to get on with my co-creation of my dreams and my goals, and nobody's going to have access to that, just because it's personal and it's aligned with higher vibrational timelines. So nobody's going to know about that. Those are my dreams and my wishes and my goals. So that's where it's going to be kept. We've talked about all of the topics with regards to global organizations and networks that have been in detriment to the freedoms and liberations of the human rights of many people on our planet. I'm going to continue working with that at the highest levels. So that's going to continue with me. And I'm also going to continue with being of service for teaching and guidance to the highest levels of Archangel Michael. Will be vetting those beings and energies to me through policing and through judicial. Getting aligned in those types of arenas, but this is specifically for the divine feminine. For the divine feminine and those that are coming out of very toxic, very toxic timelines, very toxic behaviors, very toxic cults and covens and societies. How humanity has been moving in its imbalance. We've talked about it in all of our videos, and I don't want to go into it any further, just because I want to pour all my energy into new projects and new experiences and new relationships and new potentials. I have been single and celibate for 15 years. As I said, my divorce has been final for a year. There will be no reconnection on any level with anybody from the past. I have no desire. The police will be called. The thousands of spell castings that have been done on me with everybody from the past, the theft and the fraud, the horrible things that were done to me. Your karma will be unfolding. All of those that are on the chat line with your IP addresses, there are still investigations going on, so I absolutely hope that you get your karma times 10. So if I'm crazy, why are you coming to my channel? Again, the ignorance, the utter ignorance of these people. There will be lawsuits that will be filed. All of these people from the cults and covens and their hate groups, the intentional hate groups, Interpol, as you see, there is blatant and obvious bullying and experiences that happen every time I go live. And it's up to Interpol and it's up to the investigators and it's up to the policing to do their due diligence, because it hasn't been done. This is why there will be no reunion. There will be no nothing. Nobody from the past will ever step forward to me. They know what they stole. They know what they owe me. They know what they have done. Therefore, then it has to go through the lawyer. There'll be no conversation. I won't pick up the phone. I will not engage. Anybody from the past from your cults and covens and from your satanic hate groups. Don't approach me because you will be stopped and you will get karma times 10. We've talked about this. These are the rules from here on out. Divine Feminine and the children and star seeds will be treated with respect. And if you choose to keep disregarding, if you choose to keep thinking that you're going to get your way without listening to Divine Feminine when she says no, she doesn't ever want to speak to you again, it means no, leave me alone. I'm not going to be in your dimension. I'm not going to be in your realm. We're not going to sit and talk. So all of these IP addresses, Spirit, all of these IP addresses, Interpol, please log all of these IP addresses. I am stating for my own personal, professional experience from this channel. There has been nothing but disregard and disrespect to Divine Feminine, to the star seeds, and to who I am as a person. This is a personal message. This is a message from my heart and my soul to everybody, all my clients, my future clients, and my future projects, and my future co-creations. There will be no co-creations with anybody from my past. There's going to be no get-together. There's going to be no reunions. Everybody from the past will stay where they stay. Find other light workers, find other healers. Don't step towards me. There's been much damage done to my soul. There's been much damage done to my finances. There's been damage done to me on every level. Everybody from the past will sit in their karma. And there will be charges pressed and laid against everybody involved, including all the way up to the top governments and secret societies of the churches and the states. And that's just a given. Be that way. Because there has to be resolve. There has been no resolve. There has to be resolve. It's not okay for Divine Feminine, for star seeds, and for children to be treated the way we are treated on this planet. It is free will to come onto my platform. It's free will to come onto my YouTube channel. So the intentions of those that come on and do what they do on my channel, that's just showing you where their intentions are. And I deserve to be left alone. I deserve to have the clients that are attracted to me that are going to learn high vibrational wisdoms and healing. That's been the intention of my offering. The highest benevolent beings to be attracted to the highest benevolent teachings and honorings for the advancement of 5D Earth. And everybody else, go find other light workers, go find other healers. I have my rights to walk in peace and safety. I don't deserve constant abuse and attacks every day, because it is free will to come onto my channel. So if you find it so hideous and you find it so satanic, then move, get off my channel. I speak of God, I speak of Source Creator. All of the beings from the past will be stopped and they will be blocked. There are no future contracts with anybody from the past. There is no soul contracts with anybody from the past. Any deviations, any selfishness, any people trying to get into my energy because they know God's going to bless me, any of the same behavior of vampirism, of harvesting, of stealing, raping, and thefting, all of those activities will be stopped and blocked by every one of my ancestors, and all of you know it. And you will keep getting karma. You will never ever touch my spirit or soul again. There will be no other co-creational contracts. The contracts are done. Everyone from the past. The only way that you will see me is in a court case where you are being sued and sentenced for the criminal acts that you have done in thieving and fraudulent activity. I didn't deserve an ounce of it. And for 50 years, my life has been messed because of everybody else, their choices, their lies, their defamations, their fabrications, their exploitations, their thieving, conniving, lying, conning. I have nothing to do with any of these people from the past. They're not my friends. They're not my tribe. Don't step towards me. You will be stopped. My ex, he knows who he is from Calgary. Don't ever think that there is going to be ever a contract ever again. No dimension, no realm, no universe, nor anybody that you belong with or have been belonging to. The contracts are done. You know what you owe me. You know what you stole. If you choose to make it right, send the money to the lawyers. And that goes for everybody else. I'm going to have a fun summer. I'm going to be free and liberated. I belong to nobody. Nobody can ever say they claim me. And every tactic and every act and every attack that has been talked about on our channel over and over and over again for the past 4 years of the satanic cult and the warped masons and all of the attacks that are done to me daily. You're getting karma. I won't engage. I'm moving in a different direction. I don't want anything to do with such low vibrational people, energies, spirits, and souls. The timelines are being shifted, and what is done is done. I've spoken nothing but truth. I've given nothing but unconditional teaching and healing. And I have my right to be exactly who I am without being bothered and harassed and bullied and discriminated against on every level while people are trying to look for the next way in to come and steal from me. When I've been sitting homeless for 5 years, nobody from the past has any idea of the damages they've done to me. And it is over. There will never, ever be another timeline, ever. No universe, no realm, no dimension will you ever have a timeline with me. Get it through your heads. I'm suggesting everybody from the past, you need to get assessed, and you need to take a break from ever being in a relationship for the next 5 years until you get healed. Because none of you are healed. The last thing any of you need is to be in a relationship because you're codependently very, very wounded. Very wounded people. Don't come towards me, don't step towards me, and I will call the police if you do. Stay out of my business, stay out of my energy, stop following me. There's lots of other light workers that can take on the healing for you. Otherwise, you will sit in the karma. You're not gonna be a part of my energy or my life. I'm not your healer, I'm not your teacher, I'm not your next cult leader. I'm moving on with benevolent global projects. And it's my business, it's not yours. Go get healed. I will not deal with anybody in such low vibrational, disregarding, abusive, illegal, criminal acts and activities. I will not be pulled into your mess. I will not be pulled into your criminal acts. I will not be pulled into your thefts and your frauds. Everybody knows what they owe me. And from here on out, dear ones, if you choose to move forward into eternal life, you must have the basic bare minimum respect of human life. You must have respect for divine feminine. You must have respect for yourself. And you must have respect for all life. And it hasn't been shown on any level, not one speck, not 1 ounce of weight in my life has ever been given to me of respect by anybody. And therefore, thus then, may you sit in your karma because enough time and warnings and energy have been given. I'm going to have a great summer. I'm going to enjoy myself, and only the benevolent, highest vibrational people will be sent to me. The ones that have a heartfelt alignment, the ones that are serious about helping humanity. Everybody else will be blocked. And I'm going to go about my business, building my business, working on my projects, and healing and helping humanity and the multiverse. And nobody will stop me. And if you do, you're going to sit in the same karma, in the same experience that we've been talking about for 4 years because you're just not getting it. I deserve to have my life to be respected and to be safely kept and held. And I will be. Again, everyone from the past. Calgary, cults, covens, and warped masons, anybody that is working from debaucherous, corrupt, criminal timelines, secret societies, or trafficking. Don't come at me, you will be stopped, and I will call the police. Everyone knows what they have done. Everyone knows what they owe me. Don't come towards me. Any schemes, plots, or plans to send romancers, to send this, to send that, it will be stopped, and you won't even get near me. You won't. It will be stopped on every level. The divine is giving me an opportunity to live a normal, peaceful life so I can heal. Because it's been nothing but bullying and attacks and absolute disregarding human behavior at the most grossest levels. And I deserve some fucking peace. So this is where it sits. I'm moving on, people. I want benevolent clients from here on out that are global speakers, leaders, and teachers and healers and creators for a new world. Everyone else, find your own place and perhaps look up other healers. I will not negotiate anything with anybody from the past. There will be absolutely no co-creations. All the cords are cut, all the timelines are cut. Everybody's had ample time. They've been given ample energy, they've been given ample showing of how to heal and what to do. Basic, bare minimum human rights. Bare minimum. I haven't even received bare minimum. So don't even think you can come and talk to me and have a date. Are you kidding me? This is the level of intelligence. You don't get to do 1,000 spells on me and black magic and create homelessness for me and theft and fraud and think you're going to go take me out for coffee. Are you kidding me? And anybody thinks that a divine feminine would even consider this? You have a lot of healing that you need to do because you're not even in the same ballpark. There is no woman that has been through what I've been through. And you think that you do black magic in the corner and you do thieving and robbing and frauding and lying on every level, and you think you're going to come and have a date with me. You need to go away and get healed, and you need to be by yourself for 5 years, and you need to go within and get yourself spiritual guidance. Because no person of my stature, no person of who I am, no person of what I've been through, no person of what I teach every day, you're disconnected on every level. You don't know a thing about anything to do with what I've been through, or I didn't invite your energy. I didn't invite you back. All the people from the past, go and heal. If God is giving you an opportunity to be here, you better start working with God and you better start moving in that healing experience. I'm not your answer, stay away from me. Lots of light workers out there, people. I'm very grateful and benevolent for all my loyal clients that have been assisting me. I'm seeking out and I'm calling in those of the highest level of respect for divine feminine. All others will be moved off and will be moved away to go and search for other light workers that they can deal with. I've done my job. I've brought forward higher Christ consciousness healings, and everybody can take advantage of it and do what they wish with it. I'm just here to input the information. I wanted to have a special message this morning about divine feminine, about giving her the respect that she's earned. If she says no 800 times, it means no, stay away from her. She shouldn't have to say it 800 times. She shouldn't have to say it and come out in videos. She shouldn't have to say it in 10,000 emails. She shouldn't have to say it through lawyers. Leave divine feminine alone if she says she's not interested. Go and heal. If you know that you've screwed her around, if you know that you've hurt and harmed her, if you know that you've stolen and created fraudulent activities, it needs to go through lawyers. So don't create the plots and the plans to come by in sneaky, shady-ass ways. It's not okay. It's not okay. You don't treat somebody of this stature, of my status, of the purity of who I am in this way. You just don't. And it's mind-boggling to think that people think you can keep doing what you're doing. Corrupt activities and secret societies and secret behaviors and all of the corruptions that have been done, it's over. There is no further engagement. The chips will fall where they may. The timelines will be cut and severed. I'm on to new relationships, new projects, period. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much to my loyal clients. Divine Feminine is going to pick up and we're going to move forward. Momentum is forward for New Earth Star. Everybody needs to look at themselves and go get healed and sort out your own agendas for your own healing, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. There's lots of light workers online, lots of light workers on YouTube. I'm imploring and I'm encouraging all of you to go find them. Those that are meant to vibrationally, consciously, higher vibrationally, collaboratively, in leadership, teaching, and healing. If you're meant to be on my journey with me, then you will stay and maintain a part of the channel. Those that come on the channel and that are abusive, that are a part of the hate network, you will be weeded out and you will be blocked every single time you come on. And there is investigations that are still going on because the global networks and the global corrections are going to be every day as we gain in light and as I move up in my leadership. So I wanted to state that. A little bee there. Hello, sweet bee. I just wanted to state that. That's where I'm sitting. I'm going to have a great summer. I'm going to move on with my life. Thank you so much to everybody. Everybody from the past is forgiven. Don't reach out to me. I don't want to hear from you. All your plots and plans and schemes will be blocked. Anybody that stalks and spies and illegally surveillances me, you're illegal. It's illegal. You will be stopped. You will be blocked and you're going to get karma. The legions, all of my beings are 10 toes down, and because I've said the same thing over and over and over, I've produced the same thing over and over and over. Everybody knows human rights laws. They're basic laws of abuse of power, the abuse of information and technology. I mean, these things are very basic, and the corruption to continually abuse them every day with the same people that are covered to be the highest benevolent teachers, healers, and leaders. We have our rights to be treated with respect, and there's been not an ounce of it. Therefore, thus then, let the karma begin. We're not going to keep saying the same thing. All these timelines, all these experiences, all these people, all these projects, all these family cults and covens and secret societies, it's up to everybody to go fix themselves and to get themselves healed, if you so wish. But don't call on me. We're not friends and buddies. I wish you well. I wish you happiness. I hope you're the highest and the best for your healing. Everybody knows what they've stolen. If you want to send it back to me, I have PayPal for donations, and it needs to go through the lawyer that I've printed out 100 times. Everybody knows what they have stolen. Everyone knows what they have done. I will not be touched in the future. You will not come in and try and snag and cheat and pocket watch me for the future. You will not. You will be stopped. We won't even be on the same timeline. You will be stopped. You will not allowed to get in my Akash. You will not be allowed to peer. You will not be allowed to leech off me. You will not be allowed to come back into my energy. You're not going to be allowed to scheme, to test, to plan. I've had enough. The spiritual realms have had enough. The ancestors have had enough. All of these types of activities and people and cults and covens and leeches and vampires, all of you will be stopped and sent back. Get your own life, get your own job, get your own vocation, get your own family, get away from everybody around you and just heal. Be by yourself and heal for 5 years so that you know who you are. Because these activities have been suffocatingly, mind-boggling, mind-numbing, mentally abusive, traumatically abusive, vibrationally abusive, financially abusive, and it's been disgusting to talk about it as much as I have. The cords are cut, the timelines are cut, I've had enough. Don't come at me, don't stalk me, don't surveillance me illegally. It's all illegal and it's all criminal. And every one of you will get your karma. And don't even think that you can come and ask me for a date. My God. And it just shows and it proves that we are not even on the same vibrational timeline. Everybody knows what they owe me. The conversation is done, timelines are being pulled. It's up to you how you want to handle repaying me. We're not going to be buddies, we're not going to get back in a relationship, and we're not going to get back into a thing. Those that are meant to be in my life will be future projects, will be future humanitarian, will be future this and future that. It's going to be nobody from the past. Time is up. Thank you so much to all my beautiful clients, Ascension sessions and Ascension bookings. I'm working on projects for the new year. I'm going to have a great summer, and I wish that for you as well. I'm wishing you happy summer. Have a great time with all these beautiful, lovely energies, and get outside as much as you can, because the outside energy is going to heal you and cement you in some beautiful, loving things, and the beautiful little nature and the bugs and the bees. They're so beautiful. And thank you so much to Interpol and all the investigators that are online. Please looking at the address cases that will be set aside, and everybody just carry on with your life, and I wish you all the best of luck in your healing.